lot, but let's give another round of appreciation for all the people who shared their stories and music and And maybe if someone wants to run into the food room and tell people that we're having a closing circle, just in case, well, who's ever out there, send a satellite mission out there. Oh, there's no food. Well, okay. Just let folks know that this is where we are. And those of you upstairs who want to come down or wave or join. Okay, so I'll just take this moment to thank the family again for this honor and privilege and great time to be able to be with you again. And let me, okay, without further ado, I'm going to pass it to Don, and then we'll have our closing circle. So, Don Paul, please.
Thank you. Actually, I no longer live in the Bay Area. I live in New Orleans. I moved there about 5 years ago to help with the recovery. I had known Henry glancingly prior to that from the 3220 Sacramento building in 9/11 gatherings that took place there. I appreciated him from afar. I got to know him closely in 2008 when people in Marin County enlisted me to help with the campaign against Stop the Spray. We stopped the spray. Yes. And Henry was, as usual, tireless and inspiring as a worker there. You'll hear a little mention of that in this poem. I look at him, I know it was that person that brought me here from New Orleans yesterday morning, basically. That's such a good photograph. You know, those eyes. I just want to say one thing that Rafaela, an architect from Syria, remarked. She said, beside every great man, there must be a great woman. And I said, yes. Virgilia is like the sun, S-U-N. You know? So, so this is a poem I completed this morning. Henry Dakin. Henry Dakin was such a rare giver of resources. He was always a champion of intelligent and positive rebellion. He moved with a forward tilt. He studied everything for possibilities and probity. Did you see? What do you think? Henry asked about whatever solution was keeping him up late. He had eyes like blue wings and shards of sky. Tragedies can make for both doubts and unflinching gazes. Henry Dakin lost separately his young wife, his sister, and 8 years after he graduated from Harvard, his father, mother, elder brother, and 4 nieces and nephews, founding hearts of the Dakin Toy Company. So, before and after, his star was to seek ameliorative alliances, the Physics Consciousness Research Group, Esselin's Varied Springs and Shoots, Samizdat for the Voiceless in One Block, the Association of Space Explorers, the Center for Citizen Initiatives, the Soviet American Exchange Program, Link TV, Pioneers, the Mendocino Environmental Center. All these pursuits and gatherings were about the green fuse of desires and drives and fates inside Henry. The old man dropped off some prints for us to run. Allies at a print shop in Mill Valley said during the 2008 Stop the Spray campaign. But Henry was never old. Rather, he was always adolescent in his curiosity, integrity, and skepticism. Another, Vivek Pinto, said of Henry's efforts after Union Carbide's mass murder in Bhopal, India, "I haven't known anyone who came forward so generously. Henry put himself exactly where his beliefs were, and he never said a word about what he did. Such human beings are rare. They blaze a trail." Like the Kerlinian photographs of energy emanating through and from living things in air, a study Henry's 1975 book brought to the world. The flow of life, like may go anywhere. Its fields and poles are drawn. Henry Dakin loved the boundless discoveries that arise when minds and beings bounce off each other or embrace with the force and elegance of gravity, helixes that couple and spiral to the last detail. As he also loved the family who were his final center, aspects like daughters with horses, berries by Lake Leonard, a partner luminous as the moon. "Do you want to walk tonight, Henry?" Virgilia asked. The grounding lights that let his eyes be like blue wings and shards of sky. Those who give always reach out when they pass, asking us also on the watch to carry on. He walked through the forest like a child on the moon. He peered at edges to see things unknown. He felt from afar bare feet and Salvador's. He gave and he gave and he gave and he gave to make this life the more, the more, the more, the more. Thank you.
Gosh, thank you, Claire. You did a great job. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Patrice, my goodness, and all the musicians. And so thank you for coming, all of you. It's really, really wonderful to see everyone here, and thank you.
That if Henry were here, he'd want you to make a new friend, start a new project, learn something new, make sure you spelled it right, spell check everything, make sure you edit it, use the right font, Palatino 12, and just know that he loves you, and that you loved him, and that we're all lucky to love each other and be here together tonight. And thanks to everyone for all your energy, and thanks again to the Dakin family for letting us join you on this wonderful path. And thank you, Henry. And one thing that no one mentioned, just to remind you that you all should do on your way out, Henry gave some of the best hugs on the planet. So make sure you give and get a few hugs before you go home tonight. Thank you.